I'm always looking at my husband. Maybe when I go through all of these and I'm looking at him and I'm like, really? You're just relaxing. Oh my God. And I'm going through all of this. You're just there. We made this baby together. You're just there relaxing. Like it fills me with so much disdain, contempt, and I'm like, ew, nonsense. I wish you I said severally to him that I wish you could actually bear this pregnancy and know what it feels like. He did not do anything to me, but it was just me. I was just like I was just feeling so annoyed, so cranky that I had to do it. So I've heard it from several pregnant women. So if it is happening to you, you're not alone. You're not a witch. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my page. If you're seeing this on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, welcome. So I'm just going to be talking about some of the things that I experienced when I was pregnant that I feel like people don't talk about so often. It's just going to give you a rough idea of what to expect if you're entering into that phase of your life, and then you're going to find comfort that you're not alone when this type of things happen or when you experience this type of thing in your pregnancy. So let's go get into this video now. So I already made a video about first trimester. I don't know, I think it's on my Facebook page, Facebook wall, or my YouTube channel. Yes, so I already made a video about first trimester. I'll just give a rough idea of what my first trimester looked like. Sorry if I'm always looking this way. I have a laptop that I wrote down things so that I don't forget them that I'm checking. So I'm just going to try to make this video as short as possible so you enjoy while you're watching it and get to do other things. So one thing I talked about my first trimester was I just did not know it was possible to have a lot of symptoms at once. I had vomiting, nausea, constipation, bloating, heartburn. So I had a lot of symptoms, and I think first trimester was my worst. Like, it was the worst for me. I don't know. It was the worst for me. I just felt like I was never going to get pregnant again at first trimester. I kept saying that to my mom. She just said, shut up. I was like, Mom, I don't think I'm going to do this again. It was hell because I was working. So I was dealing with all of this every morning, the night. Once I was hungry, it was just a lot. And about the constipation, I had constipation each time I took, because you have to take routine drugs first 12 weeks, or throughout your pregnancy. Yeah, you should take your routine drug. So you have to take a routine drug. So most times, like when I started taking routine drugs, I initially bought these ones that come in, multivites, like one of the, I don't want to give an example, I don't want to call the name of a brand. So you buy one and it contains all the routine drugs. So that's the one I was taking initially, until I started having the constipation increased. When I started taking it, each time I missed or I skipped it, it reduced or it stopped. So I had to ask question, and I asked my mom, I asked the gynecologist, and they told me that that could be actually the cause of the constipation. So they advised that I took them individually. So I bought each and every one of them: folic acid, vitamin D, iron, all of them. Firstly, all of them. I just bought each and every one of them and was taking them together. It was a lot, but at least it helped me at that point throughout that phase, my first trimester. So that was what I did for the constipation, and then I tried taking more liquid, more fluid. But I had a lot of like the morning sickness was a lot, hyperemesis. I was actually taken to the hospital at one point because I became so weak because I couldn't eat. Anything I ate, I vomited. I was like, wait, is this what every woman goes through first trimester? Apparently it's not. Some persons just ball and chill throughout their first trimester, but that was what it looked like for me. Right. So also in my first trimester, the habit of going to urinate, it was mad. I could urinate like 50 times in a day. No joke. No joke. Like, I don't even know if 50 times is enough. Like, I was almost always going to the toilet to ease myself. So that was another thing that I experienced in first trimester. And then food aversion. I stopped eating stew almost throughout my pregnancy. I didn't like the smell or taste of stew. Ah, God. So I was always taking banga soup, and yeah, that was basically one thing I know I did not eat. Stew. I did not take stew very well. And then coffee, in as much as it's not good, but I still loved coffee. But the smell throughout my pregnancy, it was terrible. I hated coffee. So these are my food aversions. I don't think I had any particular food that I craved as much as I've heard online that people crave during pregnancy. I don't think there was any food apart from these two food. I was not eating them well. So yeah, that was it. And then I'm going to talk about something else that happened in my first trimester. You know, the whole discomfort of morning sickness. I can remember several times, not just first trimester, first to third trimester, it always happened. You know, I'm always looking at my husband. Maybe when I go through all of these and I'm looking at him and I'm like, really? You're just relaxing. Oh my God. And I'm going through all of this. You're just there. We made this baby together. You're just there relaxing. Like it filled me with so much disdain, contempt, and I'm like, ew, nonsense. I wish you I said severally to him that I wish you could actually bear this pregnancy and know what it feels like. He did not do anything to me, but it was just me. I was just like I was just feeling so annoyed, so cranky that I had to do it. So I've heard it from several pregnant women. So if it is happening to you, you're not alone. You're not a witch. But then I never acted on any of these. Each time I talked about it, he understood that okay, this might be the hormones talking, and he always assured me that yeah, he's with me throughout the journey and all of that. So I never acted on it. I was as kind as possible. I tried to remain as kind as possible throughout the phase, and that's me. I don't know about other pregnant women. It might not be their doing or something they can control. So don't use me as a standard, please. So that was what my first trimester looked like. So in second trimester, I became heavy. Yes, I started feeding my baby. I started finding it difficult to sleep without pillows. Ah, God of mercies. I could use all the pillows in the room just to support myself because my tummy became heavy, and if I lie down, it would be suspending. So it was just difficult. Of course, I stopped sleeping on my tummy. First ending of first trimester, I stopped sleeping on my tummy because I loved it so much. So they said it could cause stillbirth, so I stopped sleeping on my tummy. I was basically sleeping on my side. So second trimester, I felt so heavy. I had to buy pregnancy pillow. I might put the picture on the screen so you see the one I bought. It was super helpful. Like it was so helpful for me. So I bought that, and then second trimester was like the best for me because morning sickness stopped around 20 weeks. No, was it 20 weeks? Yeah. No, it wasn't. Morning sickness stopped around 18 weeks for me. I think so. Yeah, I entered into second trimester. Morning sickness stopped like around 16, 18 weeks. That was when it stopped. But second trimester, the most part of second trimester, maybe I'm mixing up things, but most part of second trimester I was free from morning sickness. So I was very active, I was very energetic. Um this appetite increased my mating appetite. Let's use the word. Mating as appetite increased. So I just wanted to be with my husband. I don't even know, but I feel like this was basically second trimester. Second trimester was not much of a drama. It was just chilling. I was doing all the work. In fact, I was reminded several times, good for you're pregnant. Don't do that. Don't carry that. Don't do that. Because I felt like a superwoman. I felt like I could do everything. I could lift the world. I could arrange. I could do, so I was very active second trimester, apart from the fact that I was feeling extremely heavy. Not extremely because third trimester was worse for the heavy part. So it was the best for me. So, but let me talk about one symptom that I had almost throughout my pregnancy. Okay, stopped third trimester. I think I've talked about it before, but let me just say it for people who have not seen my first video on this, my pregnancy journey. I had this tingling sound on my ear. Like I could just stay and I'll be hearing, not tingling, a heartbeat. Like I could just stay and I will be hearing boom, boom. And I'm like, is anybody's heart beating around me and I'm hearing it? Not knowing that I'm hearing it. Like it was that loud. I went to the hospital and the doctor told me that it was pregnancy. He explained a lot of things that I'm not going to start talking about, but it was basically part of the pregnancy hormones and everything. So that was another symptom that I never heard about it. I was hearing about it for the first time when I took it. So it went after a while actually. Now let's get to third trimester. Fourth trimester, it was the peak. It wasn't the worst. First trimester was the worst. Third trimester was mixed with worries, anxiety, excitement, and all of that. Fully because first of all, I knew that this was when it was going to end. I was counting down and all of that. But one thing that happened in third trimester that was crazy for me was insomnia. Ah, Jesus Christ. I hated myself because I couldn't sleep. Like it was so bad. I just couldn't sleep. I just couldn't sleep. First of all, I felt uncomfortable sleeping. I felt so uncomfortable. The fact that I had to always use the restroom to ease myself, like I could ease myself like God. I don't even want to exaggerate, but it was a lot. So third trimester was that like that for me, and I was super heavy third trimester. So insomnia was a very good visitor. It was a very good friend of mine in third trimester. So, and then another thing that made it difficult was the fact that I found it difficult to find a position to sleep because I had to sleep on my side, or like on my side. That was just the only options I had, sleeping on my side. That's the only option you have, sleeping on your side, apparently. So regardless of that, my tummy was too big that it was just difficult finding an appropriate position to sleep that was comfortable. So imagine coming to bed and then you finally find a position to sleep and you have to go and ease yourself. So for each time I stood up to ease myself, I come back trying to find another position to sleep or trying to put myself in the same position. So it was really, really tough. So I didn't sleep well in my third trimester, to be honest. Like I got used to not sleeping well. Maybe that's what is even helping me now that I've had my child, that I wake up in the night to breastfeed. So I think it was really a big deal. I couldn't sleep. I had insomnia. I was dealing with serious insomnia during my third trimester, and I found it difficult finding a position. I was always urinating. These were some of the things that, made my third trimester funny. Another thing was tiredness. I felt so much fatigue. I could just walk few minutes and I'm tired. Like God, I was almost always tired. I was almost always tired. I was always breathing, like I was always breathing so much. Just a little thing I do, I pant, like I was panting like the deer panting after water. So that was another thing that characterized my third trimester. I was always tired. So regardless of that, I was advised to do much exercise, and in fact, even without advice, I was doing it because I wanted to see my baby. So I was always doing exercise. Maybe I'll do another video talking about the exercises I did, hoping they would bring forth my baby on time. My baby still stayed for complete 40 weeks before coming out. So, but then they helped me stay fit and strong while I was pregnant. So maybe I'm going to do a different video to talk about that. And that thing was, I was always cranky. I was super cranky, angry, crying. These are some of the things that happened to me during third trimester, and obviously hormones. I could just find myself crying about something, hiding to cry because I don't want my husband to be worried. I could just find myself so irritated, so angry, and in such situations I don't talk because I don't want to say things I'm not going to be proud of. So I just keep quiet. I just stay on my own, sulk, get angry at things, get so worried about my baby. At some point, I had to go to the hospital to check my baby's heartbeat because I felt like I'm not sure she's moving. So my husband even from the first time I took it, from the first month I took it, my husband bought this instrument for checking fetal heartbeat. So regardless of that, I was still uncomfortable. I was so worried. I had to go to the hospital, do some scan to be sure my baby was fine. So I became so worried. I was cranky. So these were the things that happening to me third trimester. And that thing was the nesting behavior. I was always trying to do one thing or the other, arranging baby's room, the nursery, arranging the kitchen, cooking. I was trying to prepare. There was a day I stayed, I cooked soup, cooked stew, cooked rice. Like, I'm like, God, where is this energy coming from? Until I checked and I found out that it's actually very normal. So the nesting behavior, these are some of the things that happened in my third trimester. And I mean, it's normal. So another thing that happened throughout pregnancy was, the googling of things. You want to search everything. You want to go online and check, is this normal? What is this? I'm having this sign. I'm having this stretch mark. I'm having this one. Is it normal? So I was always googling things and all of that. So I think this was basically what my pregnancy journey looked like. I'm trying to be fast so that my baby doesn't wake up. She's sleeping while I'm making this video. So before I close this video, I'm going to talk about an app that helped me. This is an unpaid advert I'm doing. So baby center app, it helps me keep track of my pregnancy. So I think it's something that you might consider downloading if you're in that phase of your life or you'll be getting into that phase of your life. It helped me keep track of my pregnancy, the development of my baby, what I should be expecting, things I should be doing, and all of that. So it was a very beautiful one and helped me in counting down as well. So basically this was what my pregnancy journey looked like. It was beautiful. It was like a very beautiful one that after I finished it, I was like, God, not again for now. But then I don't think I still have that mindset, because it was just a beautiful journey, a beautiful experience, having people supporting you and all of that. So this was basically what my pregnancy journey looked like, and the symptoms I had for each trimester. Maybe if I remember any other one, I'm going to put it in the comment section. But for now, this was it. So if you've experienced different symptoms than I did, I want you to just feel free to share so that people will learn, know what to expect, and know what to thank God that they did not experience. Share it on the comment section and let them read. Meanwhile, thank you so much for watching my video. This is me. This is me. I have my baby. We are 4 months postpartum already. So this is me. I'm going to be sharing a video of things I never expected that is happening after I've given birth, and things to watch out for. I'm just going to be carrying you guys along in this journey because of course I'm value mama. You have to know what to expect. You have to know, you have to have knowledge in this page. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share this video, don't forget to like, don't forget to follow me, subscribe, comment, share, and everything. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.